Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matt Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
Chris, do you ever you know what a kidney stone is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an uncle that has a kidney stone, but he didn't know that he has to. He thought that he had to only pass them like around a doctor. So whenever when he feels it he's dealing with kidney stones now, and when he feels one coming up, he takes a Q-tip and he pushes it back inside.
Ugh. All right, I hate that. That's definitely.
He told me that
You're.
He told me that this weekend, and he was wearing a "I'm voting for a felon" T-shirt.
Hell yeah, dude. Can we? Hey, listen. I know I'm not the first person to say this, but I do.
Ben's face. He takes the Q-tip and he shoves it back up his
Shut
dick
the
shaft.
fuck up, dude. I don't want to hear this. That is such a Matt. That's how I know he's related to you for sure. That is a Matt Lopes move, dude.
I just wanted to make you guys cringe.
I gotta save it for the doctor. I gotta get it back in there. Like a
feels
musket,
really good.
loading a musket, shoving that bad boy back up there.
Dude, yeah. No, I don't have an uncle. I'm joking.
I
but I
drank so many monsters that like my doctor is basically, because I'm always honest with my doctor. If you're not honest with your doctor, you're dumb. They're not gonna report you to the cops. So at every point, I've been honest with my doctor about my heart. Like I'd be like, any drug use? Is like, oh yeah, I accidentally did meth last week, and he's like, shouldn't do that, man. I'm like, yeah,
it was a fucking accident.
Yeah, accident. So
do not hear the accident part, doc. I know I shouldn't be doing meth.
I told my doctor, like, now even in sobriety, like a year ago when my last physical was,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, okay, so you're sober now. That's great. All your liver enzymes, all that look great. And then he's like, how much caffeine do you take in? And I'm like, oh, so much. And he's like, coffee? Or like, oh, no, because that was back when I was drinking energy drinks every day. Remember, I'd always have the energy drink on the podcast?
Yeah.
The reason I stopped the energy drinks is because my doctor told me, like, oh, yeah, you're for sure going to get kidney stones. And I was like, what? And apparently, I didn't know this, but whatever's in, like, all those energy drinks, like Monster and stuff, all the extra chemicals they put in besides the caffeine is, like, the quickest way to cause kidney stones.
Fuck.
It's like that.
I always thought, because I eat a lot of tuna, like a lot of tuna. And my dad's always like, you can't have too much or else you're going to get kidney stones.
Maybe that too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really know what
is.
causes them. He explained it to me, and it was chemicals, and they went right over my head.
I think it's magnesium.
Maybe.
Could be too much magnesium.
But I was like, okay, I'll stop drinking energy drinks. And he's like, cool, that'll stop future ones, but like definitely in the next 10 years, you're going to pass a kidney. Like you've already passed the point of no return. And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up,
Don't
dude.
scare me like that.
Shut the fuck up. Then why don't I keep...
Shut up, I'm scared.
And I'm like, why don't I just keep drinking Monster then? He's like, oh, you're just going to make it bigger. And I'm like, well, that's not good,
Because then you think bigger the stone, bigger the hole, it's going to leave my penis,
Yeah, dude.
And then I'm not even going to be able to hold my penis. It's just going to drip out.
It's just going to blow out my penis, dude.
Then whenever I have to piss, it's just going to fall out of my dick and when I'm shopping in the store.
Just wear diapers. I'm incontinent now.
Damn. Incontinent, meaning you're in America?
The best continent.
The best continent.
I don't even know why we call it North America. We should invade Canada and Mexico and just make it all America.
Well, no, Canada's not bad. Canada's cool. Canada's just like us.
Which is why we should take them over.
No, which is why they're cool doing, like, we don't need to take them over. Why would we take over a place that we fucking like? Why would we want that?
Because have you looked at how much oil is in Alberta?
No. I don't know what Alberta is. I'm not really sure why oil is a good thing. But if you think about like having another country out there that's a whole separate entity that has similar views to us on things, then that's always going to help us with like trying to persuade other countries to be on our side too. It's like, oh, Canada likes us,
So here's this is for longtime fans of mine. You might be aware of this. I talk about a lot in other media. But I'm a big fan of reuniting the Anglosphere, which is the Anglosphere. All the colonies, the former British colonies that a lot of British settlers went to and like speak English and have basically like English culture, right? So you have America, you have Canada, you have New Zealand and Australia, and then Great Britain itself. If we all come together, if the five powers unite, we could bring back the British Empire, dude. But this time under America, we're going to be in charge this time.
Why would we want the British Empire back?
Because it's lit, dude.
What do you like so much about it? The fact that there were kings and like queens?
Because the sun never set, dude. They legit
It was daytime all time.
all the time. They owned. Everyone's like, oh, they were so horrible. They oppressed people. Yeah, that's how you own 40% of the landmass in the world. Okay, it's fucking cool. I didn't say it was moral.
Anglo meaning white, right? And
Well, the Anglo-Saxons is what the British
Anglo-Saxons
were.
is white people.
I mean, yeah, they're
Oh,
white.
it's just British.
It's just the British.
people.
The
Okay, I didn't know
Anglo-Saxons,
that.
yeah.
Okay, and then sphere is like the world, right? So
Yeah,
the British.
You get it. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
British world.
Bring back the Anglosphere. Okay, so South Korea currently has 5 gold medals.
Okay.
To America's
And is that the one
3.
with Tokyo?
No, it's the one with Seoul and Busan.
Oh.
Those are their big cities.
Is that the one with K-pop?
Yes.
K-pop in South Korea?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Good for them. Good for them.
So they have 5 gold medals, 9 total. America has 3 gold medals and 14 total medals. And we're
Okay.
tied with France
And-
for
oh,
14 medals
shit.
apiece.
Did you think Tokyo was in Korea?
Now that once I said it, I was like, no, it's Japan.
I think that's the only place I can name in Japan. Is Tokyo.
Yeah, well, it's the capital.
Yeah. Well, how'd you know that?
Yeah, I don't like when I think about it more. But when we're in conversation, I just say things.
See, if you don't point out that Matt's being smart, he'll be really smart. The second you point it out, he starts overthinking it and shuts down. Like, I'm convinced if you gave Matt like a Goodwill Hunting math equation, he would solve it perfectly. And then if you're like, that's crazy algebra, like
How'd you do that?
no one can do that. You're like, oh no, I didn't do that. I don't know. Like, you know, just talk yourself
I
out.
don't know how I did it. Hong Kong is what? Egypt? All right, let's fucking.
But dude, did you see the opening ceremony?
No.
So first of all, there's a great shot of LeBron James.
Okay.
He's leading the American team. He's holding the flag, and they're
Yeah.
on a boat in the river, and like it's raining. It's fucking sick, dude.
Holy shit.
Shouts out to Team America. Also, basketball team of America. I don't know if you played Let. If you lose a single game, you should all be executed.
Whoa.
We're America. We're the only place with the NBA.
Yeah.
If you have LeBron James on your team and you lose to like fucking Czechoslovakia, you should be executed as a war crime.
Is that an Olympic sport?
Basketball, yeah.
They're doing it? Have we lost at all or no?
Not yet. I don't think we've played that yet this year.
Okay,
So,
okay.
So-
but we have LeBron on our team?
We have LeBron. We have Steph Curry. We have like all the guys.
Whoa.
Because they're all American. So we just send like all the boys
So
out
they
there
can
to
just
win.
be on the Olympics now.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So what I'm saying is if they lose to like Latvia,
Yeah.
we should take away your mansions. All your money should be confiscated. Like, honestly, I think we should kill you. Honestly, LeBron James, if you don't win the Olympics, I think you should be guillotined in the town square. That's insane. That's insane if you don't win the Olympics, dude.
Dude,
Bring shame
if
to
any
America
country
like
was
that.
if any country was gonna win like gladiator fights, though, I think it'd be us too. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
the
We'd crush
executing-
everybody, dude.
I think we should bring back sports from the old ages and bring them into the Olympics as well.
Yeah, if LeBron loses the if the American basketball team loses the Olympics, if you don't get gold and win every game, then we should take like the 8 guys that are on the Olympic basketball team and we should put them in an arena and give them like battle axes. Like one of you gets to leave.
Right.
The rest of you
I
are
like
paying
that.
for this failure.
If there was an Olympic sport that you would be good at, what do you think you would go for?
So if I like, let's paint a scenario. Like I have to go to the Olympics and like I have to win a gold medal or I die or something.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay,
So
and I gotta
what
like
sport
try
are you
to.
choosing? And it could be a made up sport, whatever.
No,
you're
it can't
thinking
be. It's
you're
got to be a real sport.
No. I'm playing hangman, dude. That's my thing.
You're gonna win
I'll be
hangman?
so good at Olympic hangman.
They have like a
I'd be
52-letter
fucking
word.
fire at Olympic hangman, dude. 100% fire.
Hey Matt,
Even
how
if
do
it
you
was a
spell
long word,
how do
I
you
would
spell
get it.
choir?
Choir? CHOIR. Choir.
How'd you spell it when you texted
I thought it
us
was
earlier?
QUIRE.
And you think you're gonna win a gold at a spelling game?
Yes. No. Yeah.
As long as they don't pick that one, you solved that one, so now there's no more.
When you sound it out,
No, I agree with you. I'm
it's
just
either
saying.
QU or KW. You know, it's a fucking CH is not qua.
KW choir.
Choir.
I like that.
KWIRE,
So
the
let's
singing
think.
group.
So if it was a real sport,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go with I'm really not athletic. That's tough.
No, but you summon your fucking horseback roots. You don't think you'd hop back on a horse like when you were a kid and just try to go for that?
No, because they're so good at the Olympics, dude. They're so all
All
those
right, so
people.
then choose a sport that's not in the Olympics yet that you fucking excel at.
I'm thinking hard.
Test taking, history test taking.
My GPA would disagree with that.
What are you good at? Let's go.
Okay, so it's okay. Here's the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there with all the other competitors. It's like me and like a Korean guy and like a guy from Germany. We're all competing in the same round.
Yeah.
And they pull up any race. And I'm not saying just like black or white. I'm saying you get specific.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like Canadians or
No, that's
like
not specific at
people
all.
from Sudan. You know, you get like
Yes.
real specific
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then whoever can say the most
I thought Sudan was one of those, one of the big monsters from the Godzilla movies.
and then, so they pull up that, right? And they're like Germans. And then you hit the buzzer.
Yeah.
And you gotta say the most slurs about that group of people as possible.
Okay.
And, like each
okay.
one, you get like 10 points. And if you say a slur that's like, you know, it was for Polish people, but I said during the German round, you like lose 20 points.
Okay.
I think I would dominate.
You think you do really
I think
good?
I would on the Italian round alone, I would break records. I'd be saying, they'd be going in the dictionary, be like, is that a slur for Italians? Be like, yeah, back in the 1400s, they used to call Italians. Okay, I guess, yeah, we got to give it to them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think, and I'd bring home gold, and I think whoever the president was would be like upset that they have to congratulate me, but they would have to because it's like the first time America's won gold in that new sport.
Yeah. If it was a race-based Olympic game, I'd be really good if like you threw a random person from like across the world on the screen. I would be the first one to buzz, and I'd be able to say the wrong one. I'd be able to say the wrong race. You know,
Mexican
I'd be
every
good at
time.
that.
Every time.
I'd be real. I'd win a gold medal in that shit. I'd win a gold medal probably in Sudoku. Fucking yo, dude, I love Sudoku.
Oh, you know,
Or is it called Sudoku? Whatever it's called,
Sudoku.
I'm fucking fire at it. I'm so good. I play on evil mode.
evil. What?
It's
Yeah.
such a dumb conversation because you guys have yet to say anything that requires like any sort of like.
Well, no. So then,
physical,
if we're okay,
like-
so if we're doing a real sport,
None of
because
those are sports, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
sports
I'd be
are
Olympic.
strategy.
I'd be Olympic in thinking. Like, yeah, so it'll fucking lot.
You're
of people.
telling-
Some sports are strategic
You're-
based.
you're-
yeah, strategic and using your body. That's
Listen,
what makes it
you're
impressive.
Yeah, well, I
telling
can't
me-
use my body.
Yeah,
so
well, that's not that impressive.
you're telling me that the slur race is not an Olympic athlete sport.
Yeah, maybe if you had a
That's
cross country
bullshit.
skiing with it, then
You
I'd
have
give
to
it
do
you.
hurdles, and over
That's
every
bullshit.
hurdle, you have to say the slur of the person they put in front of you, and you just gotta keep running.
That's crazy.
I don't like that though. I think
okay,
that
so
you
my
should-
my
I think
real
there should be an Olympics for just people who are smart.
Like Jeopardy and shit like that.
Oh hell
yeah, that's called the economy. That's called you just make money and don't care about that. So if I was gonna do a
God.
real Summer Olympic sport, I think my best because winter there's some good ones because you know luge or something you just kind of like slide down and hope for the best.
Yeah.
I think I would badminton. I used to be really
Same.
sick nasty at badminton back
Yeah.
in college. Like we'd play a lot of badminton for whatever reason.
That's a
Yeah.
game that's like easy to like pick up.
Yeah, so I think I would probably still lose, but that's singles badminton is probably my best bet for getting a medal and saving my life in this
Oh,
scenario.
shit.
Yeah. Until I go up against like the Chinese team and they're gonna destroy me. Have you seen those guys play badminton?
No.
Look up the Chinese Olympic badminton team. It's fucking nuts. They win gold every year. They're like,
Ben, do you think you'd stand a chance at like ping pong or whatever?
No, those guys are crazy.
yeah, no way at ping
Those
pong.
guys stand like 5 feet back from the table,
Yeah.
and they just fucking. Have you seen like?
Yeah,
Dude, they play in like these crazy arenas, and there's just like whole body swing into the fucking like ping pong. I could not do that.
Fuck.
That I couldn't do skateboarding either or snowboarding. All those guys are insane. Insane.
Listen,
So what made up sport would you be good at the Olympics?
Honestly, if I had to pick an Olympic sport, I was looking at some of these. I think I would either do basketball and hope the other 4 guys are mad good, or I would do like,
it's LeBron.
Just like a fucking team carry sport.
I'm fast. I could pass really well.
Yeah.
Or I
You guys
would
are
do
playing like against a really short country and
Yeah.
just hoping for the best.
Lithuania or something.
No, they're
they
tall.
tall?
That's where Goka Jibiga or whatever his name is,
Oh,
is from.
Jokic?
Yeah, I think that's where he's from. That part of
That
the
makes
world.
total sense.
Joku?
No, you want to go up
Dragon
against
Ball
like
Z.
El Salvador or
Or
something.
like India.
You know, I think you could crush India at basketball, Ben.
I would do the the ski jumping where they have to like lean forward really hard. I would do that, die on impact, and then people would talk about me forever, dude.
Have you seen the accidents on those? People
Dude,
will fucking
and nobody,
die.
everyone in that sport, nobody forgets, dude. They're always like, "Oh, this fucking Yugoslavian dude, so legendary."
Yeah, fucking.
I would
die.
crush in their scene, dude.
That's subjective.
So
That's
the
subjective
con art is not subjective. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
art
it
is not
totally
subjective.
That's exactly what it is. That's all art is.
0%.
That's such a hot take.
0%.
Art is objective.
Art is not
Get the
subjective.
fuck out of here.
No, that's how we got modern art, which is fucking trash. That's how we got fucking erotic
What are you
slam
talking
poetry.
about?
That's how
Dude,
we got.
that's, Vincent Van Gogh was a fucking.
He was not a modern artist.
No, but you're saying that his art is subjective or objective?
His art is objectively moving.
Objectively moving.
Yep.
I look at that shit. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Does that
That's
mean-
because you think drag queens are art. That's what I said.
No, dude. If it was objective, then I'd be able to fucking figure it out.
I would
you
say
know?
it is objectively still. It doesn't go anywhere when I look at it.
Really, because it's a painting, so it doesn't really fucking move.
No,
Chris.
wait, give it a second. My boy said this shit's moving.
Dude, stereograms objectively moving because they're optical illusions, so they have to move.
No, we hit a raw nerve because I fucking hate what has happened to the art world because it's all money
Stereogram
laundering,
is when
dude.
the teddygrams go on Chaz and AJ.
Stereograms is when gummy bears do radio. Fucking fire, good shit. All right, I agree that like art, how it's been nowadays, it's like, what do gummy bears talk about on the radio, Ben? What do they talk about?
You know what flavor they are?
And how they hate other flavors so much. It's a race war between the flavors of gummy bear.
He's like,
Chris, what's your least favorite gummy bear flavor? Go ahead.
The licorice ones.
Jesus Christ.
that was racially charged.
That's so racially motivated.
Listen,
That's so funny.
all I'm saying
hold on. Let's talk
is
about the whole
10%
trans
of the
thing
gummy bears.
In terms of drag show, let's talk about gummy bears in drag. All right. I'm sick of these fucking gummy bears dolling up, trying to be gummy worms.
Why
and
is
they're not
green
fucking
trying to
gummy
be red?
worms.
Green isn't red. Stop that.
That's green face. You can't fucking do that. That's your gelatin. You're gelatin facing. I don't appreciate it.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
It's our best bit. That's our best bit. All right.
but anyway,
You think back in the day, back when like Galileo was an artist and doing shit, that he was like people were money grabbing like that too?
money is real. Okay, this concept of like, people are going to disagree with me. This concept of like this money grab, like all this is rooted in like really late stage capitalism, which has only been a thing for like the last 300 years.
Okay.
So yeah, people were making money. They were doing things to make money back in Galileo's time, but it just like the concept of how you get money and what money means was very different back then than it is now in a way.
Why'd you say Galileo?
Isn't that who you said? You literally said Galileo. You said back in his time, do you think
Isn't
Galileo
a
was
fucking astronomer?
I was just gonna let you. Or did you say Da Vinci? Maybe you said Da Vinci.
No, I think I said Galileo.
All right, I was just gonna power through it.
I thought Galileo was the guy who painted the shit on top of Grand Central Station. That wasn't Galileo. That's not Galileo who did that
Yes,
one?
14th century. The Native Americans actually built Grand Central Station. It used to be their capital, and now it's our train station.
Fuck.
Dude, but
Last night I was in the city. I was doing a show. Sorry, Ben. And I was in the city. I was supposed to be here writing, but I was like, oh, I forgot I have a fucking show. And this woman, a comic was talking to this woman before I went up, and the woman in the crowd was like, I speak patois. And I got on stage and I was like,
no.
What?
Was this a white woman?
No, it was a black
okay,
woman.
cool, okay.
I got on stage, and you know how I do that joke where I say I think this is this, and that's wrong? I threw in, I thought patois was the French fries with the gravy on it.
That's
and
good.
It worked really well. Okay.
Putin.
Poutine.
No,
I thought
got you. I
Putin
was
was the
daydreaming.
Russian dictator. Fire. I thought Putin was the fries with the gravy.
Why is it so mad at fries? Why is fries and gravy invading Ukraine?
Why are gravy fries invading Ukraine?
Shouldn't the Ukraine be down at the dock picking up containers? Isn't that what a crane does? All right.
Good, Chris. Good job, Chris. Fucking fire.
Yeah, dude. We're crushing it.
Ukraine is my favorite part of every diner at the beginning when you walk in and you can just get a toy out of the Ukraine.
Oh, the
All
Ukraine.
right.
I'll be over here, boys.
Oh my god.
They got a whole country of these things.
I had this thought that that like word puzzles don't really give a fuck where you are.
What the fuck does that mean?
Word puzzles don't give a fuck where you are. I was on a plane and I was sitting. I was flying this past weekend and I was doing my. I was like, it was very. We didn't get to do first class. So I was in coach and I was sitting next to
God
a random
forbid.
guy. I know. I was sitting next to a random guy, and so like my natural like body was like keep my hands on the seat in front of me the whole time.
Yo, woe be to
And
the
so-
man that had to sit next to Matt for a 4-hour
It's cool.
flight.
It's cool. I made sure I put Old Spice deodorant on. Like
That's good.
he was having a good experience. And
Right.
I was playing word games on my phone, like on the seat, and there were people behind me, so I knew if they wanted to watch, they could.
Yeah.
And in one of the word puzzles, the word was anal. Like I had to guess the word anal in order for it to be right. And here's the thing. Like word puzzles don't give a fuck at all. Like they don't care if you're a stranger in public. Like if I had gotten it right or wrong, no matter what, if it's right or wrong, anybody seeing me type anal into my phone on a word game is gonna think that motherfucker's a freak, you know? It doesn't matter if that's
Why are
what
you,
the game
why are
intended
you
or
kink
not.
shaming, dude?
It's just it is what it is.
But it's like the biggest town in West Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like their New York. This is like the biggest city they have, and it's the campus, and then it's a hospital, and all we could find to eat was an Applebee's.
Was it good?
It was an Applebee's, you know. We had fun.
Applebee's is that the one with where they have the shake the seasoning on that you put on the fries, or is that is that Red Robin? It might be Red Robin.
Couldn't tell you. But I just imagine you went to college, and all there is in town is an Applebee's.
Yeah.
There's like your campus, and then there's an Applebee's and like a gas station.
Fuck.
That's your whole college experience. That's nuts, dude.
That is crazy as hell. They probably fuck a lot.
They probably fuck all the time. I should have gone hung out on campus, dude. Found a hillbilly wife, take her out of there, take her back to New York.
Imagine the only alcohol supplier you have is the gas station.
Dude, they sell. Dude, I just wish I'd gone and been like, listen, babe, I can take you out of there. I can take you back to New York. We have shoes there. We can get you shoes. And she's like,
We can get you shoes.
and she's just like, I'm a grad student studying physics. Like, you know, this is like a pretty good university, right? I'm like, shh, babe, none of that hillbilly
can't.
talk. We gotta go. just assuming she's dumb because we're in West
Dude,
Virginia.
that's so funny.
She's a doctoral candidate.
I'd love the thought of people studying physics, but they don't have shoes on. I like that. I'm like, oh, you think?
So wait,
Oh.
doggone it, you're telling me when a black hole happens that a potential wormhole with the curvature of gravity changes how we perceive time? That's done plumb strange. He's in overalls, mud on his feet, straw hat.
But he knows everything. There is to know
It's
about
like
fucking
full Neil deGrasse
string
Tyson.
theory. Yeah, it's crazy shit. I love that. That's so funny.
Oh, that's great, dude. No.
That's like if a homeless person knew so much about mortgages on a home. You know,
Well, you want your APR down to no more than 2.8%, because otherwise you're
do
going
you
to
have change? while saying that, he's like, well, if you want to finance a home, your APR is going to be. I'm sorry, 1 second. Spare change, please.
that is my favorite thing on earth, when people that, you know, you kind of like make a snap judgment, like a surface level judge a book by its cover, assume they would never know this knowledge, and then they're like deeply knowledgeable about something that it doesn't seem like they should. This is one of
Yeah.
my favorite experiences in life.
Fuck.
I'm trying to think if I have anything that I know that like you wouldn't expect me to know.
You know, no,
pretty-
all the horse knowledge that.
Oh,
you
that's
have.
true. I do have mad horse knowledge you wouldn't
That shit's
expect.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so nuts. that
I
you
could
know
I
so
could
much
still
about
probably
horses.
win like an 8th grade horse riding competition. I think I still have. I stopped in 7th grade, but I think I could have gone up a year in ability.
Cool. Chris, you're not going to fucking be here next week.
I'm not going to be here for the next 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to be in Scotland for all of August. I'm leaving actually on Wednesday, so the day this podcast releases, I will be on a plane flying to Scotland. So I should still be accessible via DM, so you can still DM me. I'll still have internet over there. And yeah, I'm going to be doing me and my friend Mark Henley, a very funny New Jersey comic, are doing the American 2-in-1 Presents, Chris Warren and Mark Henley. And that's our Fringe show we're going to be running every night at 10 o'clock at the Oracle in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Good.
So that's for 25-night run. And then I also picked up a couple other shows over there.
25-night run is so sick.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a half hour every night for 25 nights. If you're in Europe, you want to come see me do that, I'll be at the Oracle every night at 10. And then I also picked up some other weird shows, like just little like guest spots and different like bizarre shows. Like there's one show where we're playing Dungeons and Dragons on stage.
Sick.
And that's just, I guess, a comedy show because we're all comedians, but it's like a 3-hour show in like the middle of the day, like noon. Yeah. So I'm excited for shit like that. I got a lot of those. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna go see some castles.
Sick.
Gonna go wear a kilt. Maybe I'll find a Scottish wife.
I
never know.
love that.
Oh, speaking of which, I did because I want to keep Shabbos when I'm over there. So I was talking to my rabbi about it, that I had found like a temple over there.
Okay.
Because I guess Edinburgh has like 20 Jews, so they have a temple.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, you got to email them in advance. I was like, what do you mean? I just show up. And he's like, no. He's like, European Judaism is very different. He's like, they apparently have way more hate crimes. So they like, you can't just go to a temple. Like they'll arrest you. They'll think you're a terrorist. He's like, there's like guys with armed guards outside European temples when.
And so then what happens? You just have to, when you go there, you have to show them the email saying like, I'm past
so,
here.
So he's like, yeah, I'm past
Getting
this club.
past the temple.
Got past the temple. The booker said I can read Torah whenever I want. I just cut the line. Sorry, I'm bumping you, Rachel. I'm reading Torah right now. I'm doing the Aliyah.
That's so good.
Fucking yeah. So apparently I got to because I emailed them and they were like, yeah, could you send us a picture of your passport? And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, we just want to make sure you're really who you're saying you are. And I'm like, all right, this is getting a little nuts.
Fuck.
So,
all right, but good. You have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do Jew stuff in Scotland.
Good.
And it'll be good. It'll be a good time. But I won't be on the podcast for the next 3 or 4 episodes. So
it's going to be mostly me and Bam.
Do what they have agreed on, I guess. I don't really know what the plan is, but you're going to have they're going to make good content. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a good time.
It's going to be a good time. Don't worry. You're in good hands.
Yeah.
If you're in Scotland for the next month, go and see Chris Warren and Mark Henley at that American 2-in-1 show at Fringe Festival. It's going to be a good time. My name is Matt Lopes. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Matty Fucko. Also follow In the Making ITM on all social media platforms for funny sketches. You can follow Chris Warren at Chris Warren Comedy on social media, all social media platforms. Go check him out. Follow him. And what else? The podcast. Fucking make sure you like this video, comment on it, subscribe so that we can see other podcasts in the future. And thank you guys so much for watching, okay? It was a great time. I love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. And have a good one. Sayonara, Chris.